Hello party people, it is simply too hot. I was hoping, I think we were all hoping that we would get a little bit of relief from Hurricane Hillary here in the East Bay. But it was a non-event for us. We got a little bit of rain, a little bit of dark and stormy weather, but after 90 minutes, it was right back to our regularly scheduled heat wave. So let's get into the snacks. So I have been telling absolutely everyone I know to watch this very cute indie Japanese film called Beyond the Infinite 2 Minutes. Is cozy science fiction a thing? Because this is very cozy sci-fi, very low stakes, nothing bad happens. It has a very satisfying ending and a super short runtime. It's only 70 minutes, so 1 hour, 10 minutes. I think it's worth a shot. I think it's better if you go in with no context, but if you need something, a friend of mine described it as primer but happy, and honestly no notes, perfect description of it. In this movie, the owner of a cafe discovers that he's got 2 computer monitors, one that lets him see 2 minutes into the future, and another monitor that lets him see 2 minutes into the past. Hijinks ensue. Next up, I finished The Idiot by Elif Batuman, and I enjoyed it. I really liked it. If you liked Normal People, it's essentially the same story, but set at Harvard. We follow Celine during her freshman year at Harvard University. And she's like a cool girl in training. She's studying linguistics, she's artsy, she wants to write a book, and she's kind of discovering for herself how to live an authentic and aesthetic life. She meets an older student named Yvonne, and she develops a crush on him. She decides she wants to pursue her romantic feelings for him in kind of like a very passive, very undynamic, unenergetic, bland way. Their relationship has no seasoning. There is no spice here. There is not a single line of smut anywhere in this book. It is extremely wholesome. And honestly, after a while, I wasn't really reading it for the romantic plot line, which was entertainingly. What I loved about this book were the many, many anecdotes where the main character just gets thoroughly roasted by everyone around her. Random children, the people that she's teaching, random Hungarian villagers, classmates, her family. Everyone roasts this poor lady. It is also a bittersweet story about someone losing their faith in higher education, in institutions they used to trust, and their worldview. So next I read The Pisces, which is an interesting book to read right after finishing The Idiot, because it is also about an intellectual and academic who is trying to lead an authentic and artistic life. But it is much edgier, it has much darker themes. Definitely check the content warnings because I did not, and woof. Imagine the most toxic person you know spending hours and hours describing in excruciatingly graphic detail every uninspired, unsatisfying, hollow, casual hookup that they're having. And it is so obvious to you that they are only doing this because they have some kind of emptiness that they are trying to fill. And you're hoping and hoping with each new encounter that they will discover that they need to love and care for themselves before they go trying to find that in other people. And also there's a merman. Seriously, like 20% of this book is just describing sexual intercourse, but none of it is arousing, none of it could really be called smut. It really is like reading the field notes of an alien biologist who finds everything about humanity disgusting and stupid. It's hard to say I enjoyed this book, but I binged it. I read the whole thing basically in one sitting. I think it gets huge points from me for being a very honest portrait of a sex and love addict who is in recovery and is not doing a very good job of being in recovery. And the prose is super duper funny. So that's it for this week's snack. Reminder to like the video, subscribe to the channel. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye!